14 people on.
Awesome.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is new to us doing this collab. So we're seeing how this goes. So bear with us for the first minute or two. I'm going to try to go on my laptop to see, or my iPad to see if I can get on. I feel like it should say that I'm live.
I see it on my laptop.
You do see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
So, okay, guys, we're going to try to answer questions, but like I said, we're new to this. Hi from San Francisco.
Oh, good. You can read the chat. Okay. Oh, fantastic. Oh,
Cat
fantastic.
Marty.
Hello.
But I can't go back up.
Renee, I just had a cousin buy a house in San Francisco on Belvedere Island. I think that's what it's called. And oh my gosh, I can't wait to go visit her.
Uh,
I'm so excited about that. Hello. All right, people see us.
Hello there.
Janice.
Thanks
Okay,
for.
this is fantastic. From England to Massachusetts. Oh my goodness, this is so much fun.
It is.
Florida. Oh, I love this. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm so excited. Barbara and I got on like 15 minutes early, and I think she was more nervous about being prepared. And then, like, we get on, and I'm like, I messed it up like 3 times. I didn't have my stuff prepared. So, lessons learned.
Right.
All right, we'll give it another minute or so as people kind of join in. Hi from Michigan. All right, that's where I am. More from California.
Florida.
This is so exciting.
Virginia Beach.
Washington. Oh my goodness. This is like the most fun ever. We need to do this more often.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it. All right. So we'll just kind of get started. We're not going to keep you guys all night. We just wanted to introduce ourselves, tell you what Inktober is. I think there's a lot of people who know, and there's a few people who have never done it before or don't really know what it's about. So we thought we would, I can't stop reading your comments. I'm so excited. Um, so we thought we'd come on and just kind of say who we are and how we know each other. And then we'll show you a little tangle and answer some questions. So my name's Kelli Blouin, and I have a YouTube channel just like Barbara does. And Barbara and I met in, was it 2018?
2019.
2019. So I don't really even know your story, Barbara, about how you ended up there, but I had started taking some Zentangle classes and I heard about this training and thought, well, that sounds kind of cool. And I really went out to Rhode Island not expecting much, just kind of like this fun little getaway. I was never going to teach Zentangle. I just wanted to, go there and experience it. And it was so amazing to become a certified Zentangle teacher with that group and with Rick Roberts and Maria Thomas. And I met Barbara there and so many other people. And it's just been so amazing. And I think during COVID, Barbara, you probably started making videos before COVID, but I was no, you were during COVID too. Okay. And that kind of brought that whole Zentangle community together, I think, even more
Right.
during COVID. So yeah, so that's kind of my story of, and now I just teach it. I haven't done a lot of in-person classes lately, but I mostly just do the YouTube videos and a couple of lives. So go ahead, Barbara, introduce yourself.
All right. I was actually taking basket weaving at a community college.
Oh my goodness.
I saw a poster that said 102 tangles of Zentangle.
Really?
And picture of the poster and went home and zoomed in and saw the name Zentangle. And that was at the end of 2017. And in 2018, I finally got to start taking classes at that college.
Okay.
And went to the CZT seminar. And then 2020, I got to start teaching at that college. But I got 6 lessons in and COVID hit.
Oh no, you were just getting started.
But I had a huge amount of things ready because we had to have lessons So I started teaching on Zoom. And
Okay.
one night I thought, well, I wonder about YouTube. And this voice in my head said, if you build it, they will come.
Oh, I love that. Yes. Yeah, and they did.
They did, and I
And
love
they
it.
did.
I'm
Yeah.
on Zoom now. I not Zoom, YouTube.
YouTube. Mhm. And I started doing Zoom classes during COVID, and then, people were like, "Oh, I can't make that Zoom class. Do you record it?" And it was hard to record Zoom classes for some reason, and that's kind of how I started just making videos for people because they can't all be at the same place, on the same night, so,
Right.
now there's a lot of teachers. I wish I had a list right now of all the teachers that are doing Inktober, but there's more than just Barbara and I.
All right.
So, you can find your style. But all right, so I think, oh my gosh, I love all these hellos. I can't wait to go back and read them all from where you guys are all from. And a lot of your names I think we both recognize as, people that have commented before, joined us on lives, but um you guys are so amazing. So basically, we just wanted to come on and just get you guys excited about Inktober. So I didn't even really do any research, but I know that it's something that was started a long time ago as just a month of challenging yourself to draw a little every day. It had nothing to do with Zentangle. It was
Right.
just if you're an artist, pick up a pen and paper and just do a little drawing every day. And then this amazing person, Stephanie Jennifer, and hopefully you guys have all seen her link, but Stephanie Jennifer, a few years ago, put together 31 tangles, and she kind of works throughout the year to choose tangles that maybe are not used as often, or new tangles, or tricky tangles. And she puts together this beautiful pamphlet that's available on her Facebook page, right? Facebook? And
Yes.
it's 7 forests, 5 rivers, 7F, 5R. And it's a whole packet. And not only does it have the list, but on another page, you can click on each tangle and it'll take you to examples or the story behind it that the artist, how they came up with the tangle and beautiful variations. So it's such a great resource. I recommend finding that and keeping it nearby. So, what do you want to add to that, Barbara?
Well, there may be links if you don't have Instagram or Facebook. There may be links that you can't get to those, but it's okay. We will show you how to do those. And in that PDF from Stephanie Jennifer, she has an example of each one.
Mhm.
More than anything, just don't stress about it. It's supposed to be fun. It's just once a day, put your ink to paper. And if you
Mhm.
can day, then do it every other day or once a week or however you want to have fun with it. Don't stress.
Yeah.
That's my biggest takeaway.
I agree, and I think the first year I did it, I was so excited, and I did, like, 5 days in a row, and then I missed, like, 3, and I was so upset, and then I just made time to sit and catch up, and, I just had someone message me, I think today or yesterday, saying they just completed Inktober 2022.
Oh, well.
Like, it doesn't have to be done, in these 31 days. It can be done whenever. But so what Barbara and I try to do, is just show the tangle. A lot of times you see a picture of something and you're like, "Oh, that's beautiful. I don't know how to make it." So we're showing you the step outs, the way to create it. Mine typically are just the very basic step out. Barbara, on the other hand, tends to get creative. And so, like, even today, I'm going to show you Be Light. It's beautiful, but then Barbara takes it to a different level. So I think that's
Well,
kind of fun.
I do a lot of looking around on Facebook and Instagram and the Mosaic app. And I get inspiration from a lot of people who have already drawn those patterns. So it does
True.
great for me. I get help.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many amazing people out there. So I'm
Mhm.
going to show you really quick. I had to take these off my wall, and Barbara couldn't get hers off her wall. But this is my Inktober 2020. And it was just a piece of paper. I printed a calendar and I did one a day. I filled in some extras because the week, didn't start on Sunday. And that's all I did. I just drew the tangle and on the back I taped her list. So that was from 2020. And then in 2021, I did it again on a calendar. And then in 2022, last year, I did it on a calendar and then I put it on a larger piece. And so at the end of my videos this year as well, I'm going to be putting it on a large piece. So that's just kind of fun. But again, you can do it however. So there are artists that do it on the like watercolor, like a beautiful piece of art paper, and they'll draw them on the watercolor. There's people that are making little booklets. What else, Barbara? There's so many ways that you can draw every day. It does not have to be what we're doing.
I have 2 intro videos, and then day 1 of the Inktober video, you see more. But, like, this is a disc-bound system that I did, and so this is 2021. So I did,
Oh, that's so cute.
a pattern on each day.
Aw,
So
I love that.
and then this year, if you look, this is, just a tile that I did that's W2, and I thought that would be a cool grid. So
Mhm.
I'm doing W2 with 4 spaces on each of my tiles. And
So you'll put one in each square?
yes, and then
That's gonna be so pretty.
they'll all fit together. And I did watercolor just to put my favorite colors on there.
Mhm.
But like I said, if you look in the intro and especially day 1, because I've already got that recorded, you'll see
Mhm.
how that's all going to come together.
Good. Yay! So really, you guys just, do whatever works for you. So
Right.
I am doing mine on, so I've got a whole bunch of papers here I have to shuffle around. I'm
Mhm.
doing mine on the Bijou tiles, which is the little 2-inch by 2-inch paper tiles from Zentangle. They're really small, but they fit, one tangle pattern on them very well. So I'm gonna do my videos will have me doing it on here, very basic, and then I will go to my larger sheet and start adding them to that. So that's the way that I'm doing it. You don't have to do it that way, however you want. Okay. I think one more thing, materials,
All
all
right.
you really need, pen, pencil, paper, and I would say a blending tool,
Right.
right? That's basically all you need.
And
So if you have other things, great, but you don't have to panic about that. Okay, so let's do a little playing around with Be Light, which means you get to see as I switch my camera around here. All right, I'm going to flip it. All right, let's hope this works. All right, well, it's working. I just have something in the way. Oh my goodness, you guys are so sweet to just like bear with.
I will say during that there are some questions in the chat, and we will answer those probably at the end, but
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. We should do that.
answer all of your questions.
Okay, so let's draw a little bit and then we'll answer some questions. So I have my little 2-inch tile. I have the graphite pencil from Zentangle, but any pencil will work. This is the blending tool. It's called a tortillon, and it's just a little paper blending tool. They're very inexpensive at any store. And then I have a micron pen. This was a PN plastic nib pen, but any pen will work. Okay. All right, so let's do some Be Light. Hopefully you can see that okay. And again, I'm going to keep this kind of short. You can watch the full video this weekend on how to make it. But we're going to start by putting a dot in each of the 4 corners. And again, I know I'm going to go kind of fast, but I just want to give you the basics. So after I put my 4 dots in, I'm going to connect the dots with a line. And I hope that you notice in both Barbara's and my videos that we are not perfect. And Barbara's channel is called Not Perfect Zen because truly, there's a little light. Okay. because truly, people say, "What do you do with your tiles when you're done?" And I don't really do much with them. It's just for myself. It's almost like very personal. I mean, I know I've got them on YouTube, but like I draw for myself and my own relaxation. So I'm not doing this to hang up or impress anybody. It's just for myself. So things can be wiggly. All right, let's put a line across the center and a line down the center. So I love that Stephanie Jennifer, who created this list, started with Be Light because it is a very easy one to start with. And some of them get kind of complicated. So, all right, so for Be Light, we're going to put this little curve in each of the top corners. And all of these, and if you watch either of our videos, you already know this, but all of these, and they are all, and then you are free to make them. I'm going to fill this in one, color this in. You are free to make it as fancy as you want. So if you decide to make these little corner things smaller or larger, or you want to put two in a box, it's completely up to you. All right, I'm just going to color in a couple of these quickly. Usually I would take my time and really fill these in, but okay, so Be Light starts with these little moon, quarter moon shapes. And then we put in what's called an aura, which is a line beside another line. So I'm going to fill this box with auras, and it might take 3, it might take 4, but I'm just going to keep following that line. You can do the same thing down here. And that is essentially Be Light. It really can be that simple. But so that's the start of Be Light. And then, of course, you can do what you want with it. So if I were going to add this to a larger piece, I would probably put more than 4 squares. Um, I'll give you a sneak peek of how I did it on my compilation page. I put it in a curved grid, and then I had some more coming out. And I did some with narrow lines and some with designs in them. So even though this is Be Light, you can change it up. So in my Be Light, I like to put some designs. So I'm just going to add some little dashes on that second section. And I love things that repeat and that we don't have to think too hard about, because that's sort of when we get into our best zen, is when we're not worrying. If Barbara and I were on here trying to teach you how to draw a dog, not only would Barbara and I be stressed out, but you would be stressed out and our dogs would all look silly and wonky. So, and nobody has your Be Light, or my husband would never say, "You did not do that." Like, nobody knows what I'm drawing anyway. So they're just patterns. They're just to relax. I'm going to put some orbs in this section.
Your video is a little choppy. We keep losing you just a little bit.
Oh no, I wonder why.
Just keep going. I mean, but just letting you know.
Yeah. Okay, well, maybe I'll stop there and let you take a turn. But just so you get the idea, this is what our videos are going to be. We're going to be showing you the pattern, telling you the name, telling you the artist that created it. This one is by Zentangle. And then you feel free to do what you can with it. Okay, so that's Be Light. I'll switch back to my face and we'll let Barbara show you. Oh, look at hers. Isn't she amazing? All right, go ahead, Barbara.
Okay, so this is the sketchbook I'm using. And for each day, I show different examples. And then I will put that one of my examples onto one of these tiles. And like I said, I go to the Mosaic app and Facebook, Instagram, all of those to get my ideas. And I loved this one. Kelly Barone, she has a Facebook page called Whimsy by Kelly, and she's a CZT. And she used to do Saturday sessions where she drew one pattern every way that she could imagine. And that was one of the ways that she did it. And I loved it. So let's see. Can you see my tile?
Yes.
So very easily on this one from Kelly, I just did a stem, and we're just doing our grid a little bit differently. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do these. And I would not have thought of this without Kelly. So that's our grid. And so down at the bottom, we'll put our dark area, fill it in. And I'm going kind of fast, so it's not filled in completely. Okay, and then just go back and add your auras. I didn't go off the page, didn't it?
No.
Okay. That's the one thing I miss about Zoom was people could tell me, "Hey, you're off the screen."
I know. Zoom had its issues, but it was a great way to, like, have live chat back and forth with people.
Right. So, oops.
That is so pretty.
Thank you. Oop. Okay. Not perfect.
Not perfect then.
Okay, there you go.
Isn't that so cool? Like, seriously, and we're just 2 of the artists that are putting out things, and there's just so many fun ways. You're kind of frozen, Barbara. Hopefully that's not
Well, I think because my battery's
okay.
dying.
Yeah, and my husband just mentioned our Wi-Fi, so I'm not sure what's happening. Um, but yeah, there's just 2 examples of things that you can do, and I think we should answer some questions. One person said, "What time?" And so I think people just kinda wanna know when we're releasing our videos. So my videos will be at midnight each day. So at midnight, I'll release day 1, and then the next day at midnight, and they'll just keep releasing every day at midnight.
Same here. I'm in Central Time, so
Yeah.
midnight time. Yeah, mine will also be released one at a time.
One at a time, yep. Yeah, last year you did 2 at a time, didn't you?
I did, and I didn't want to do that
You
again.
didn't? Okay, yeah. So
But
one at a time. And then somebody mentioned on here, that they get a lot of ideas from Pinterest. I know a lot of you follow artists on Pinterest or on Instagram or, um, other YouTube channels. There's there's so many places to find. Okay, someone's asking about the link. I'm gonna try to link them
I
after we end.
I've added it in the chat.
You did? Alright.
I guess they can click on that and get to it.
Yep, you should be able
Or
to.
mine is notperfectzen@gmail.com. And if you email me, I will either send you the link or send you the PDF
For what?
for the
For the
prompt.
Stephanie Jennifer? Oh, okay. Yep, and you can go on Facebook to Stephanie Jen oh, yeah, you said if you don't have Facebook.
Yeah. Well, somebody said they couldn't find it, but at the very
Oh,
top, it has featured links. They're in there.
okay, good. And I've got my YouTube channel, which is Kelly Blouin, but then I have a Facebook group called Let's Tangle, and I don't like having multiple things with different names, but that's how it worked out. So Let's Tangle, I have the links on there as well. All right, any other questions? You guys are so sweet. You're so excited. We're so excited. Of course, Barbara and I are more in panic mode because we have to get these made so that they're ready for you.
All right. And
Um,
I really appreciate your compliments. It's just so awesome to have all of you here and the sweet things that you're saying from
Yeah,
all.
oh, someone just said, "Is this considered day 1?" This is not considered day 1. We kind of thought about making it day 1, but then you guys would be on here for, like, over an hour as we both went through our entire video, and not everybody is using the same materials that we are, so we thought we'll just do a quick intro so people know what we're going to do, and that is going to be our day like, my day 1 is just the basic bee light, and Barbara's is that flower, but it'll just be explained more and done slower.
Right.
So, yes.
And it's a
Oh,
very flower too. It's not that exact thing. So don't get ahead of
yeah,
me.
there you go, you gotta watch it. Someone just said they were at the vet all day. I'm heading to the vet after this.
Um,
Oh my goodness. Everyone hit like for the algorithm. Yes, please do. Although I haven't figured out yet when I do, like, my YouTube shorts or my lives and, like, I post them, it's always me going, like, it's like, I have to figure out I always forget to, like, update the thumbnail, and so that's so silly. But yes, we'll try to hopefully post this one. Okay, someone just asked where to get the step outs of Zentangle. So, if you want the 31 days, then, Barbara said, like, we're posting that link on our websites, and that has let me grab it again. That has Stephanie Jennifer's list, and then one of her pages, you can click on it and it'll take you to the step out. However, Zentangle Incorporated does not publish their step outs. So you really kind of have to figure it out, from the pictures and things you see online, or from videos, or from taking a class from a certified Zentangle teacher.
well, do put them in their blog and their newsletter.
Okay.
There's also tanglepatterns.com
Yes, thank you. I was going to mention that.
has a good number of these and all of the published Zentangle videos or
Yes.
patterns.
Yes, tanglepatterns.com, and that's where, I know, Barbara, you go there and I go there, like, even for Be Light, um, you go to that website, tanglepatterns.com, and she has who made it, what their story is behind it, and step outs and examples. So that's a great place to go. And, I also think, like, someone messaged me recently and said, like, "I want all of the tangle patterns," and I think when I first started too, I had like this collection. Oh, I've got my little thing here on my board. Let me grab it. I have like this little collection here that I started writing down names and drawing tangles. But really, I've got about, I would say, 15 to 20 that I think in the Zentangle community, they call them mac and cheese, like
Mhm.
your go-to. So, like, I have my 15 to 20 Printemps, crescent moon, henna drum, like, that I love and that relaxes me no matter where I am in the world, no matter what I'm doing. And then I go on videos or Pinterest and I find, like, a fancier one to add to those. Does that make sense? So, I don't typically sit down and draw, like, really complicated ones to calm myself. I do a bunch of easy ones, and then I add in kind of a trickier one. So
Right.
they are
Yeah, with Inktober, try the pattern. If you don't like it, then you know. Then don't worry
true.
about it again. There are some challenging patterns in there, even for me.
There are
Kelly, and we are having practice. So
Mhm.
do the video. We can show you an easy way to do it. That's always my
Yeah.
goal is to make it easy for you. And
Yeah, I agree. And both of us I think I lost your I mean, I'm probably talking over you, I'm sorry. But
no,
both of us have had to take like, we'll message each other and be like, "On this day, how many times did it take you?" Because some of them are just they're just tricky, and I think that's why both of us started making videos is to kind of hopefully present an easier way to explain what somebody else has already tried to do in
right,
writing, basically.
right.
I don't know. But yeah.
Okay.
Is that everything? Oh, someone said their favorite is Hollabaugh. Yeah, everybody kind of has their favorite go-tos that you just when you sit down to draw, that's kind of what you go to.
Right.
Someone said their birthday is October 31st, so
Oh, cool.
hopefully you get them all done. All right. I think that's all the questions. Do you have any other questions? We're both so excited and we love your support. And every time you watch us on YouTube, it helps our videos spread to other people. And we both connect with people in all different countries all over the world. And it's just such a great community. And so many people are just so loving and caring and encouraging of each other. And it's very much a sharing type community, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. So I think I just kind of wanted to end with like if you saw my desk right now, my desk is a mess. Like I've got papers and piles and a computer and all this stuff. This is probably not where I will sit and do my own 31 days of tangling. So I like to have like a little lap tray. Oh yeah, love that. This is not a contest. You are not being graded. There's a comment over my thing. Oh, do what you can
Oh,
where you are with
with what
what you have. No pressure. But pick a spot in your home that's kind of cozy. Have your basic pen, pencil, paper things ready to go. And I wanted to show you something. I thought about reading it, but it's kind of long. Let me find it. Um, okay, I'm just going to show you real quick on screen.
oh well.
So this is my tangles from last year, and I'm gonna read to you what I started writing. This is last October. I said, I love to look at photographs to remember special moments in my life. Zentangle is different. I do not look at a tile and have an exact memory, unless it is one that I did not feel successful at. And I might remember my momentary frustration. Zentangle is something I do in the middle of life's big and small moments. It's what I do after a long day or when I'm staying up late worrying about my son or my daughter not being home yet. It's what I do when I'm bored or when I'm stressed or when I'm happy. When I look at this compilation of tangles, I will never recall exactly what was going on in my life as I drew each line, but I will remember that it helped me focus and relax during just another regular month in my life. And then I wrote, however, here's some things that happened. And like now I go back and read all of the stuff that happened in my life last October. And I talk about my daughter going to a college party and my husband being in the emergency room and my daughter and I made cake pops. Like this was made during a very busy, very stressful month, one little line at a time. And like it's just fun to kind of think like this all happened during those big and little moments. So don't get stressed out. I did not create this in one day, little by little. So get a cozy place, make yourself comfortable, look for all different artists.
Just have
What do you
fun. It's only paper.
just have fun? It's only paper. Exactly. So we can't wait to see you. We can't wait. We can't wait to see what you do. Share your work with us. And yeah. And maybe at the end, Barbara and I should do another live and show you our final pieces, or we should do a Zoom class so that you can show us what you made.
Yeah, that
That,
would work.
that would be a fun idea. We'll have to think about that. All right. Anyways, we love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
And can't wait to get started.
All right.
Thanks, Barbara. Bye
Thank
bye, you
you.
guys.
All right. Bye.
Now I got to now figure out how to end this. I don't even know. Bye.